Hi, this is Abi from Western Educational Zone. I'm teaching at المبتكرة School in Ghayati. It's a pleasure for me to be here with you today via this educational program titled Electronic Window, hoping to present you useful material. Our first lesson today is reading, and we hope to help you tackle reading passages easily. Hi everybody, we are going to start our lesson by reading. Of course, as you all know, this lesson is for grade 12 students, and we are going to look at the first text in our reading in this lesson. Types of reading texts. Text 1. The number of words varies, but it looks short. So as you can see, the word varies means it's different. Sometimes you find it a bit long, sometimes you find it a bit short, sometimes you find the page is full of words, sometimes you find the page has a small number of words, but again it looks short. Let's look at some examples. Also, the text one is it has to do with facts. It is informational text, and it is non-prose linguistic and authentic looking. What's the meaning of the word authentic? The word authentic means you can find it in real life. Let's say if you open a newspaper or if you read a magazine, you can find such type of text. The topics are menu, and this is the menu. This is the real menu. When you order food in a restaurant, you can find such kind of menus where you have all the types of food, also the prices, and some very nice pictures on it. Timetable, and I think all of you know what is a timetable. It deals with giving times in a, let's say, bus station or a plane or in our schools. We have internet screen capture, and we are going to look at a type of our first text, which is this type. It comes from the internet. Application form, and we use it also when you finish high school and you finish your colleges. You are going to apply for a job, so you have to fill in an application form with your names and all information about yourselves. Leaflets, and this is a leaflet. It's a kind of an advertisement where you can just read and know more information about lots of things. In our case here, we have cars, for those of you who love to read and know more about cars. Contents page, and again this is the example of a content page. You can find a content page at the beginning of a book or an encyclopedia, where it tells you everything which is included in the book. Also, we got graph or table, also brochures. This is the type of graph. Let's look at our first text. So the text, as you can see, it comes from the gulfnews.com, and it is about the weather. Okay, as it appears here, it's about Gulf News weather. Again, if you go through the internet and you go to this website, gulfnews.com, you will find such a piece of a passage in front of you. Because we are looking at the weather, so you will find that all the temperatures or the types of weather are there, and you can just go through them very quickly to know the temperature and the kind of weather in each city. In order to to answer such questions, in order to read such a text, you should do scanning. And I think all of you by now, you know what is scanning. Let's say if I want to know the weather in Beirut, I'll just go through the text very quickly, have a look at it, and look for the word for Beirut. Then here I'm going to look at the weather. It is partly cloudy, and the highest temperature is 19 degrees Celsius and low is 8 degrees Celsius. I don't care about any other information in the page. Just my main aim is to look for the thing which I need. So let's look at some questions. The first type of questions we are going to look at is choose the most suitable answer. And in this case, we are going to deal with multiple choice questions or MCQs. Number 1 says, the text is mainly about the weather in A. Some cities in the world, B. Some cities in the Arab world, C. Some Gulf cities, D. Some European cities. So let's go back to the text and try to look at the text and find the suitable answer. So as you can see, if you just look at the cities very quickly, you will find that we have Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, and then we have world weather, New Delhi, Mumbai, London, Karachi, Cairo also is there. Then we move to Beirut, Hong Kong and Istanbul. So if you look very quickly, you will find that it's not only from the Arab world, it's not only from the Gulf cities, okay, but also it's, as you can see, it has all the cities in all over the world. So what do you think the correct answer is going to be? Very good. Some cities in the world. Excellent. Number 2. The phrase partly cloudy in this text means A. The sun shines in the sky, B. The sun disappears in the sky, C. Many clouds in the sky, and D. Some clouds in the sky. Let's go back to the passage, and it's very easy to understand the meaning of the word through a very small illustration which is there beside the word. So you have in Beirut, Hong Kong and Istanbul, the weather is partly cloudy, and of course through the illustration beside it, you'll find that it means that we have some clouds and the sun is also there. We can see the sun, but of course not as bright as it should be. So what is the meaning now of partly cloudy? Excellent. Some clouds in the sky. Very good. Number 3. The weather in Karachi is A. Sunny, B. Windy, C. Rainy, D. Cloudy. Again, let's have a look at the passage, and remember the key word here is the word Karachi. So in order to find the correct answer, we have to scan the whole passage and look for the word Karachi, which is in here, and then what is the weather like there? It is, as you can see, yeah, I think I heard it, sunny. Very good. Let's look at the answer. Excellent. So in order to answer such questions correctly, we are to look at some of the key words in the question. Again, we have to look at the text, scan the text, look for the key questions, the key words which I'm looking for in the text, and then try to find the suitable answer. Let's say in number 1 we have mainly about the weather. And then in number 2 we have partly cloudy and then meaning. And in number 3, the weather in Karachi. So these are the key words in each question. Very good. Let's look at another type of questions. Complete the following statements. This is new, and you are going to we are going to practice such type of questions for this first semester exam, which is completing some of the statements. It won't be difficult for you at all. Remember, we were dealing with SEPA type exams, but there are some changes, and I think they aren't going to be so difficult. Don't worry. So number 1 says the weather in Sharjah is, and then you have to fill in the spaces or to find the word, the suitable word from the text. Let's go back to the text here again. Let's look at the key words we have to look at, which is weather, definitely, and Sharjah. It's not any other city. So let's go scan the passage. Remember, where is Sharjah? Yes. So what is the weather like? Very good. Let's go back to the text, to the questions. See the answer? Excellent. It's cloudy. Number 2, this weather forecast is taken from, and what is meant by the word forecast? I'll give you just half of a minute to think. So when we say weather forecast, it means that it's whatever we read to know more about the temperatures of the weather, okay, and the weather type. So we call that forecast. Let's go back to the text. Scan the passage. Where did I find this weather forecast? Very good. It's there on top of the page. So it's taken from gulfnews.com. So again, in this type of text, the first type of questions is the multiple choice questions. The second type is complete the following statements. So you have, until now we looked at 2 types. Let's look at another type, which is mark true or false. Again, of course, when you mark true or false, it means that you say it's correct or not correct, incorrect, okay? Number 1, the highest temperature is in Mumbai. So again, the key question here, or the key word we are going to look at, is highest and where? Mumbai, okay? So let's have a look at the passage. Again, I will go and scan the whole passage and find the highest temperature. So I'm going to start from here, look for the highest temperature, which one got the highest temperature. So as you can see, the highest temperature is in, it's there, 32 degrees Celsius, because all other cities, the range of temperature is between 24, 25, 25, 25, 10, 30, 22, and we have 32, and then we got 19, 24, and 12. So the highest temperature, yes, of all cities is in. Okay, so what do you think? Is it true or false? Excellent, it's true. Let's look at number 2. The lowest temperature in London is 10 degrees Celsius. So number 2, we have the lowest. Again, the key word is here in number 2 is lowest, and again the city is London. be careful, we have the opposite of number one. We have number one, we were talking about the highest, and in number two we are looking at the lowest. In number one we are talking about city of Mumbai. In number two we are looking at city of London. So let's go back to the text. So we are going to look at the lowest temperatures here. Scan. You have 16, 16, 13, 21, 7, 11, 8, 20, and 1. So which one is the lowest? Yes. So is it in London? Yeah, no, it's not in London, it's in Istanbul. So let's go back to the text. Very good. It's false. Okay. So this first type of text, we have looked at it. I think by now you will know that it's not so difficult, and again it's very easy to look at it and answer the questions correctly. So the first type of questions, as we mentioned, multiple choice questions. The second type is complete the following statements, and the third type is mark true or false. And completing of the statements and marking true or false, these two types of questions is new this year, okay? But it's, again, they are not new to you, since you have done that last year in grade 11. So again, it will be easy for you and not difficult. Please don't worry. Okay, let's have a look at another text of the same type. Remember, the first text was a weather forecast. This one is the same type, but it's different, and it is a brochure. We are going to look at it together. First, before I give you the whole passage, let's have a look at the first part. So the first part says tours, Spain and Portugal. So what is meant by tours? So if you have tours, then it means traveling. You go from place to place. In this case, in this brochure, we have from Spain to Portugal. And then in how many days? Yeah, in 4 days. Also, you go from Lisbon and Fatima. Okay, so it starts from Lisbon, which is again another city in Europe, and Fatima, another city. And also it takes from 4 days or 3 nights. So it means the people will go, they stay there for 3 nights, and it also staying for 4 days, and it is for 458. Departures, let's look at the word departures together. Of course, all of us travel, either you go on trips or you travel back home. So the word departure means when you leave the place, okay? And you find it always in the airport when you have departure area or departure flight. So it means leaving. The opposite, of course, is arrival. In this case, in our brochure here, we have departures. What date? It's 5th of March 2006 until 25th of March 2007. So they started what? Every Sunday. Okay, so starting this date, 5th of March to 25th of March, and they start the tour starts every Sunday. Okay, let's have a look at the tour itself. We have first day Madrid to Lisbon, and also we got departure from our bus terminal park. Okay, so it's bus terminal, and we start from, so it's they go through parking of the bus, okay? And where is it? It's in Orient Square at 9 a.m. to Portugal. So they start from Madrid to Portugal, arrival in Lisbon, and overnight. So they arrive in Lisbon and they stay for overnight, okay? So let's look at the word departure here. Remember, we were talking about it. And the opposite of the word departure, as we said, is arrival. So departure means to leave, and come back is to arrive. So for the first day, they will arrive at, of course, Lisbon. So they start from Madrid, they go to Lisbon. Let's look at the second day, which is in Lisbon. Breakfast and overnight. Morning, panoramic city tour. So they go for tour in the city, and they go sightseeing all through the city. And then afternoon at leisure, which means free time. They can do whatever they like in the afternoon. And then we have optional sightseeing tour of Sintra, Cascos, and Estral. Of course, these cities are all, or these places are all there in Lisbon. When you travel there you will go sightseeing them. The third day, it's from Lisbon, Fatima, to Lisbon back again. So they are, remember, in the second day they are staying in Lisbon. The third day you go to Fatima, you come back to Lisbon. So the third day there is breakfast and overnight. It means people take breakfast and stay at the hotel all the night. We got excursion to Fatima, lunch not included. So as you can see between brackets, that they go for the excursion. And what do we mean by excursion? I think this is a new word. Maybe you saw it when you were just selecting a place to travel for your vacation. Excursion means to go on a trip, okay? And when you go on a trip, it's not a journey, it's not a long journey, but excursion only, the excursion only is, of course, for a trip. Let's say it can be one day, it can be half of a day. It's the same as sightseeing. And then they go back to Lisbon, and then we have free time. So it means any person can do whatever, all the people can do whatever they like after they come back from Fatima to Lisbon. Okay, then we have the fourth day, Lisbon to Madrid, which means that they'll go back. Okay, so they stayed in Madrid, they stayed in Lisbon, and then they will travel back to Madrid. Remember, they started their trip the first day from Madrid. So the fourth day we got in Lisbon, we have breakfast, transfer to the bus terminal, and departure to Madrid. Again, transfer means they travel from the bus terminal, okay? Of course, in any brochure, as you saw now, they give you all information about the trip which you would like to take. So we have all the information up there about the timings, okay, how many days, the places, and then the dates of departure, okay, and when. And then they give you the price up there for the whole trip in Europe. And then we move on to the tour itself and the days, what happens all through the days, okay? Then they start giving you again the prices of the hotels, okay? Here in this case we have it in euro or US dollars, so whatever you like to pay in, whatever currency you like to pay in. Again, for of course, if it is the price for the hotels, then you have single room and double room. Single, when we have one person, which is here per person, means one person, and double room when we have two people, okay? So there are two types of hotels. 3-star hotel and 4-star hotel. Okay, so the prices for the 3-star hotel is 500 for single room, double room as you can see 458. 4-star hotel you have single room for 540, and for the double room 480. Again, in such a text, the information you need here is the dates, the time, the price, and the tour itself. You'll find in any brochure also as a picture which talks about the place they are visiting. Let's look at the type of questions. As we said, the first type of question is choose the suitable answer. Again, it is multiple choice questions. Number 1, the route of the tour is. What is route? So, yeah, I think I heard the answer. The route is, it means the place where the tour starts, and it goes from which city to another city, okay? So it starts from where and moves, and then in the second day where, the third day, and so on. So we call that the route. A, Lisbon, Madrid, Fatima, Lisbon, Fatima. B, Madrid, Fatima, Lisbon, Madrid, Fatima. C, Fatima, Madrid, Lisbon, Fatima, Madrid. And D, Madrid, Lisbon, Fatima, Lisbon, Madrid. I'll give you 1 minute to look for the suitable answer. So let's go back to the passage and find the answer. Remember the question. It's the route of the tour, okay? So it starts from where and ends where. So do you think the answer can be Madrid, Fatima, Lisbon, Madrid? What do you think? No, I can't say that, because it moves from Madrid to Lisbon to Fatima to Lisbon and then to Madrid again. So if you just move through whatever you have here, the tour, whatever you have, you will just find the correct answer. So, what do you think the correct answer is? Yes. That's why I told you it goes from Madrid to Lisbon to Fatima to Lisbon to Madrid again. You can't say Madrid, Fatima, Lisbon, Madrid, Fatima, because the tour is not like that. Okay? Again, you can't start by Fatima because they started traveling from Madrid. Okay? So Fatima here is C is wrong. And again, they didn't start from Lisbon, they started from Madrid. So again, A is wrong. Okay? Very good. Number 2, in a 4-star hotel, a double room costs. So let's look at the keywords in this sentence or in this question. You have 4-star hotel, double room, and of course cost. So I have to go and look for the price. A, $480, B, $500, C, $540, and D, $960. Let's go and check the text. Yes, very good. So we have 4-star, and I would like to look for the double room. So the cost of 4-star hotel, double room. Okay. So what do you think the correct answer would be? Yes, it's A, because it's not $540. Again, it's not $500. Very good. Number 3, lunch is included in all days except the day. So if you looked carefully at the text, you will just find that lunch is not included in one day only. But let's look at the sentence here. Lunch is included in all days except, which means one day. Except means one day is not included in it. Okay. So I will give you just 1 minute to look at the text, scan the text, and find which day lunch is not included in. So is it the first day? Is it the second day? Is it the third day? Is it the fourth day? Be careful, lunch is not included. A first, B second, C third, and D fourth. So which day? Yes, it's the third day. So in order to answer such questions, you should do scanning in order to find the correct answer. Let's look at another type of questions. B, complete the following statements. Number 1, in this tour, tourists will travel by. So again, look at, just have a look. Be careful, don't rush and say by plane. Okay, you have to look at the text and find the answer. So tourists are the people who would like to travel or to another place for vacation, for sightseeing. Okay, and so they will travel by what? Let's go back to the text. So what do you think? Yes, very good, very good. It's there at the top of the brochure. Yeah, by bus, because they will take the tourists but to the bus terminal, so they should travel by bus. Number 2, tourists will start their tour from. So again, the keyword here, they will start their tour. So they will begin their tour from where? So we are looking for the place. So again, if they are going to start their tour, then you go look for the first day, because this is the beginning of the tour. So which place? Is it Lisbon? Because I heard one of you said Lisbon now. Look carefully. No, it's not Lisbon. It's Madrid. Okay, let's have a look at our third type of question, which I think by now you know, which is mark true or false. Is it correct or not correct? Number 1, this tour is available every month. The key, again, look at the key questions. Tour, okay, and this tour, not any tour. Available means it's there. If you would like to travel, you'll go it. Every what? Month. Okay, let's go back to the text. Okay, so it says here every what? Yeah, it says every Sunday. So is it every month? If we have every Sunday, then it's not every month. Okay, it's every what? So of course it's every week. Every Sunday means every week. So is this sentence true or false? Very good, it's false. Number 2, this is a 4-day tour. So it's we are looking here for how many days? The duration of the tour. Is it 4 days? Is it 5 days? What? Let's go back to the text and find out. So if you scan the passage, you'll find it on top, and again it's there on top of there it says 4 days 3 nights, and then you have, if you again look at the tours itself, you'll have first day, second day, third day, and fourth day. So how many days? So is it true or false? So the key word here is for, right? Excellent, it's true. So in order to answer such type of passages, the skill we need here in reading is scanning, and as we said, it's to look for the correct answer very quickly without reading every part of the text. Okay, let's look at the second type of a reading passage. Text 2. It is 180 words to 220 words. Okay, don't worry of the length, it's not so long. It is descriptive and it deals with social life, and descriptive means it is describing things. Okay, the topics are family life, school life, free time, leisure, hobbies, animals, shopping, festivals, education, food and drink, services, and entertainment. So of course the word leisure here means free time, and of course if you have free time you have lots of hobbies, right? And again, festivals like any festivals. This is the end of our lesson today. I hope it was useful and fruitful. Till we meet again, I wish you all happiness and success.